3.
The Angelica Touch, Chapter 18 by Lindsay J. Sedgwick. The trickle becomes a steady stream. Grace and I keep out of Simon's way, so he won't ask us to pull the avatars yet. He could do it without asking anyway, but I think he's seeing it like a game now, because he doesn't pull them, and by Thursday evening we have 250 genuine members. We are a skip and a lopsided jump away from having serious multitudes. Even Simon seems surprised, in a sort of happy, delighted, moony way, that his alter egos proved to have such pull. Must be Valentine's Day is coming up, he says. Maybe. Grace wants to put Kitty on the site in disguise, just to see who would go for her. Of course I say no, and she goes all huffy. Don't see what harm it would do. It's not as if she'd ever know. I take it she doesn't like Marcus, says Simon of Grace. He can be so astute. I don't think he's her ideal father figure. No. He has a mullet, says Grace. By Thursday night, the trickle is a steady stream. It worked. RomanticHearts.com is a bright-eyed, bushy-tailed and absolutely live, which may be why I keep thinking of it as a squirrel. You know, the cute, bouncy sort that comes up really close but could also bite your hand and give you rabies. Ignoring this feeling, I print out a few dozen profiles for Grace and me to match up during lunch next day. If we can get a few successful matches under the site's waist, those lucky few will soon recommend the site to friends. Grace is not a natural. No way, you can't match them, she says, pointing to two members I've pinned together. She's into partying. He likes stamp collecting. Grace, look beyond the superficial hobbies to their inner romantic. She likes fancy dress parties. He collects European stamps. Therefore, they both like colour and adventure. They both like the idea of escaping normality, temporarily and superficially. She picks up the next match I've made. He's into sci-fi and dressing up as an alien. She's into celebrities. Not celebrities. Stars. So they both like space. They're made for each other. I thought the site was meant to match people. No harm in a helping hand. The water witch rounds the corner eating the most enormous chocolate muffin. I imagine an army of chocolate-loving rodents following her wake looking for crumbs. Homework behind the shed or planning a revolution, she says, and would you prefer to do it in detention? The bell goes as we file past, eyes down like prisoners of war. Back of the shed is out of bounds, but nobody's ever enforced it before. Out of the corner of my ever-watchful eye, I see the growler bend down to pick up a flyer that must have fallen from my pocket. I'm waiting to be called back and asked all sorts of awkward questions, but nothing happens. Nothing at all. So I sneak a look back and get this. She doesn't bin it. She doesn't tear it up and feed it to the shredder. She tucks it in her pocket. As the numbers flood in over the weekend, we allow Simon to remove his avatars in return for 2 caffeine-free double macchiatos with froth and chocolate flakes. Late Saturday, the site hits the 300 members mark and crashes, but Simon brings it back in super quick time. He makes us promise one thing, though. His face as serious as a weather forecaster talking about an incoming monsoon. No real person gets put on this site without their permission. A vague nod or an "okay, love," when your mothers are jiggling a full set of wriggling puppies does not qualify as permission. He's learning fast. I like to think we're good for him. Time for phase 3, getting Mum to sign up. For this to have a chance, it has to be something she becomes aware of without me telling her. So I slip flyers into the Saturday newspaper sitting on the front desk before she has even started breakfast. Then it looks like an insert delivered with the paper rather than by a spooky teenage daughter. I can be sneaky when I have to be, but only in a good cause. Dylan is definitely a good cause. Before school on Monday, I drop flyers through various letterboxes in town before grabbing the school bus with Grace. This way it'll look as if they came with the post. It's not that I want a whole page of Drishoghians on the site, but word is king, and they might all have cute cousins or single uncles they're dying to find love for. Any day now, I think, as Jonas snarls at my sleepy face. Any day now, I think, as I flop down beside Grace and give her my beamiest beam. Any day now, my mum will sign up, find a nice man, and everything in my boyfriend empty life will change. Then I cross my fingers and toes. Might as well advertise my desperation on a bus shelter. Mum's waving one of her flyers at Kitty when I get home, as if she were trying to swat a fly. Kitty, it seems, has been trying to persuade Mum to join the site with her. Molly, trust me, I've seen plenty of these sites, for research, of course. This one seems different. Kitty calmly tries to talk Mum out of her ivory tower with its matching Laura Ashley blinds. Something about the design of it and the questions. They're fun and they're wonderfully sweet. It's a site for romantics, not one-nighters. This is where Mum says, "Geez, Kitty, you are so completely right. I must sign up immediately." Only Kitty's not finished yet. If you got off your high horse, you'd see it's perfect. I have a sneaky feeling this is not the way to convince Mum. And I'm right. Sometimes I hate being right. Of course it is, says Mum, if you're sad, sex mad, or psychotic. So, wisdom comes with age, right? They're like two kids pinching each other to get hold of the last big girl swing in the playground. Guess I'm all three, so Kitty snatches her coat from a nearby chair. Chill out, Moll, before it's too late. Does Marcus know he's another notch on the bedpost, says Mum. Kitty leaves without answering. Mum dumps the flyer in the bin. Dumps it so hard it uncreases and bounces out again. I need to fix things. Fast. I'm sick of them falling out over men, or more accurately, Mum's lack and Kitty's abundance. Mum? Not now, love. What are the chances? An elderly guest approaches Mum with another flyer. Is this a service offered by the hotel? I have no wife, you see. I did have one and she was very sweet, but very tiny, and then she died. At least, I think she died. I'm sure someone said she'd run away, but I think she died. Maybe she ran away and then died, he concludes cheerfully. Mum snatches the flyer. No, we don't. She steers him back into the lounge, shouting at Chris to bring him a complimentary cup of tea. And some nice biscuits, adds the man. And then this tiny woman joins him and takes his arm. Ah, there you are, love, she says. I guess his loss of wife is an occasional and temporary thing. Mum sweeps through the lounge and bar like an avenging angel, grabbing flyers wherever they've fallen out of newspapers. My fringe stands on end with the draft she's making, but that's probably not worth mentioning. Angelica, did you have something to do with this? I force myself to laugh casually. Like I need a website, Mum. So why is my hotel being targeted? There was a couple in room 5, I try. Matching hats and gloves saying his and hers. Didn't they say something about helping others find the happiness they had found on some dating site? Yep, I can improvise when faced by an avenging angel. It's a useful skill to have. Oh, I remember those, says Chris, changing the bar menu to the evening one. Don't remember the website bit. I'm way ahead of him. I'm on the point of happening to remember the name of the site they met on, doing an oh my and pointing at the flyer when way to turn a negative situation into a promotional one, when Mum snaps. I want them found and dumped. I think they checked out already, says Chris. Ha ha. To be continued.